these heads are gonna roll.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gon' do. If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through the bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh, so let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I...
It's week 13 of the NFL, and we'll see the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Dolphins and the Commanders, all that and more, coming up next.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game...
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
Chop alert!
Throwing to start the drive. Zambrano will set up the screen for Gibson.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
Offside, defense.
That penalty is declined.
On the jump. Roll. Unlock line. Check. Panther.
On first down, Zambrano. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Albert Okwuegbunam. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and the result, a touchdown for Washington. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillated.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Tua now on first down. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Tua going to change the play. Now they'll change things up.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lewis. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their side. On the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that flat incomplete.
You talk about this Washington defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Fielded just inside the 20. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Off the play fake. Zambrano. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over possession here.
Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Ready.
To throw on second down, Zambrano.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he cannot pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
On third down, Zambrano. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's Commanders first down as they're able to get the sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Commanders 21, Dolphins nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Been a nightmare of a first quarter for him. 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown. As he starts again here, 1st and 10. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught right side. It's Lewis.
Complete to Mercedes Lewis. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
21-0 our score after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31 as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
21G.
Tua sets up to pass it. Flushed out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, and Lewis lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Dolphins first down. As he'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1.
Watch it, Oscar.
Now Tua. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call PPR?
Receiver still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Tua with a throw brought in by Hill. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
And the Dolphin first down.
Hey, 21T. Let's go.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and a yard.
Solo left side. 20, TX. Corner, long.
Looking to pass. Tua. They complete it to Hill. Gets past him at the 10. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he's down to the 12. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Come on three, kick.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
44, ready.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Leads to 2nd and
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mercedes Lewis. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Zambrano. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. Bounds. So this is just an incompletion.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Throwing on first down. Zambrano dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Zambrano. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Tackle made by Chase Young.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Get safe. Go ahead. Go to the left side. 20, 2H.
Tua now on first down. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
So we have come to halftime. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Tua to throw again. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Adam Troutman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Dolphins 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Zambrano. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Zambrano. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Tua's going to change things up. Tua wants to throw it on second down. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Tua now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lewis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by James. And the Commanders are... Ball here at their own 18-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Antonio Gibson racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
From the gun, it's Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Tua going to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Tua sets up to pass it. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 124 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Let's go now.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy complete.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run with Gibson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he gets this up to the 24-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. And even 50 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
On 1st and 10, Zambrano. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Zambrano going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the turnover, it's Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a 3rd and 6. Looking to pass. Tua. Going right back to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down. It's going to be a gain of 13 there as they convert by a good 3 yards on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Tua. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, first down. Throwing Tua. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Commanders force the take over. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 2.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Let's go now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Zambrano winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, check that.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Gibson. And he will have a Commanders first down, and that should just about do it. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Viking 18. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
35. Dolphins 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice.
Scored touchdown through the critic. Came a long way from the trenches. Still be making plays